Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you always keep wondering what the successful people do, why they are where they are right now, how do they spend their day, then make sure that you keep watching this video because I'll be talking about an absolutely amazing book written by Laura Vanderkam. What the most successful people do before breakfast. This book will give you a quick burst of motivation for the hard work of personal change. After the best-selling books like 168 Hours and All the Money in the World, this is the book that the author has come up with. And it's a great book. I'll read a line that's been written at the back cover of the book. In a world of constant connectivity, the day can quickly get away from you as other people's priorities invade. Sometimes even those of the people you share a home with. And it's actually true. You see, time is a non-renewable resource. We all have 168 hours in a week. We all want to be successful, but changing how we spend the entire 168 hours we all have each week seems daunting. We can actually achieve the unachievable if we'll try to be productive in the finite time that we have. We just keep ourselves busy in mindless tasks. This thing we need to change. You see, crafting new habits is never easy. But at the same time, we should know that small tweaks can add up to big changes. We should make dedicated efforts for bringing these changes for good. The author in this book inspires you to rethink your morning routine and jumpstart your day. If you use your mornings wisely, you can build habits that will lead to a happier, more productive life. Before the rest of the world is eating breakfast, the most successful people have already scored daily victories that are advancing them toward the lives they want. Successful people have priorities they want to tackle, or things they like to do with their lives, and early mornings are the time when they have the most control of their schedules. We shouldn't wait until the day ends for the meaningful tasks that we want to do, be it exercise or spiritual practices like meditation, prayer, or studying scriptures, for nurturing ourselves, or writing a journal or book for nurturing our career. Rather, we should begin our day doing them because we have really good burst of productivity in the morning. Later in the day, our head is a little more cluttered. We get distracted more easily. Then, mornings can also be used for nurturing relationships. Why wait for dinner? We are more crabby at dinner than we are at breakfast. Family breakfasts, when treated as relaxed fun affairs, are a great substitute for the evening meal. This time is great for nurturing your relationship with your spouse, kids. Tasks that require self-discipline are simply easier to do while the day is young. Major self-control failures and other bad decisions occur late in the day. The majority of impulsive crimes, if you see, are committed after 11 p.m. Lapses in drug use, alcohol abuse, sexual misbehavior, gambling excesses, and the like. Initially, we need high amount of willpower to discipline ourselves. But once things become habitual, they operate as automatic processes, which consumes less willpower. For instance, brushing your teeth. Every morning, we don't argue with ourselves about whether we want to brush, whether it's worth the effort of getting to the sink. It's simply a morning ritual, right? Successful people turn high-value tasks into morning rituals, conserving their energy for later battles. Annoying colleagues, traffic, and other willpower sappers, Through these daily habits, we make slow, steady progress, laying the foundation for happiness, health, and wealth. We can build the lives we want in the time we've got. Even a few minutes of strategizing before the rest of the world wakes up can make a day seem full of possibility. The author also helps you to rethink your weekends. The emphasis is on understanding the paradox of weekends. You have to set an appointment to go off the grid as surely as to go on it. Means you'll have to work out a plan even to go off work. That is the paradox here. Successful people know that weekends deserve even more care than you bestow on your working days. Every week, you are granted another chance to spend your time becoming happier, more creative, and whole. We all have trouble using our weekends well, isn't it? As soon as we figure out what we want to do, we find the weekends slipping through our fingers. These days disappear into chores, errands, inefficient email checking, unconsciously chosen television marathons, or a death march of children's activities that suck the energy out of chauffeuring adults. You see, time is far from infinite, so we must plan our weekends in advance so that they can actually prove to be restorative weekends for us in true sense. And we can rejuvenate ourselves and start refreshed on Monday. Doing nothing on weekends can be more exhausting than doing something. Then she elaborates on how we can structure our weekends by choosing labors of different sort and embracing anticipation. When I say labors of different sort, it's actually a concept of sports. That is cross-training or active rest, wherein we indulge ourselves in another activity in order to take a break from the normal routine activities. This is a very effective way to unwind ourselves. Then comes embracing anticipation. What is it all about? Harvard psychologist Daniel Gilbert talks about this phenomenon in his book, Stumbling on Happiness. The greatest achievement of the human brain is its ability to imagine objects and episodes that do not exist in the realm of the real. This time travel into the future, otherwise known as anticipation, accounts for a big chunk of the happiness gleaned from any event. The experiencing self seldom encounters pure bliss, but the anticipating self, for sure, experiences happiness in its entirety. So we should plan really enjoyable things in the precious weekends, that too ahead of time. By doing this, we magnify the pleasure. We are not supposed to prepare a minute-by-minute plan, nor a spreadsheet full of details, but just a few anchor events sketched in ahead of time. If we wait until Saturday morning to make our plans for the weekend, we will spend a chunk of our Saturday working on such plans, rather than anticipating our fun. Some examples of awesome weekends have been mentioned in the book. Also, in the later part of Sunday evening, we can carve out few minutes for weekly review and planning for the next 168 hours, starting Monday onwards. If you wake up on Monday morning without a plan, you can easily lose the day as you figure it out. You burn up willpower deciding rather than diving in before your focus is lost. Finally, she challenges you to make the most of your time at the office. We can focus on matching our to-do list to our natural body clock, and thus we can maximize our productivity and accomplish more in less time. According to the author, the secret to astonishing productivity lies in a handful of daily disciplines, which have been very beautifully articulated in the book. First discipline is mind your hours. Try maintaining a time log and track it with a solemn approach. It gives you a mindfulness about time. The mindfulness can lead to more productive choices by itself. Then comes planning. Build planning into your lives, or else it would be a colossal waste of time if you'll go unplanned. Design is half the battle. On Sundays, carve out time for a weekly review. Look for loose ends and take appropriate action in order to fix them. Knowing where you are going vastly increases the chances that you'll get there. Then, make success possible. Prepare each day's priority list and develop an accountability system that works. Most people think they have to sprint. That's why they never hit their big push goals. Because they run out of steam. Successful people know that small things done repeatedly have great power. Aim for small numbers first. Go pick some more. Don't overcommit in the beginning itself. Know what is work. Make sure that you don't mistake things that look like work for actual work. Successful people constantly calculate the opportunity cost. They always keep asking some version of the question, what else could I do with that hour? Then practice. Practice so that you become a better version of yourself. Take criticism in your stride and practice more with those edits in mind. Pay in. Practice on your current skill set. At the same time, build career capital by acquiring new skill sets that you're gonna need in future. Successful people develop the discipline of paying in to this account every day. Pursue pleasure. What if we don't live for the weekend? This discipline asks you to love your work for the work itself. The daily discipline of seeking joy makes astonishing productivity possible. So all in all, it's worth reading the book. In this book, the author has very brilliantly blended the stories of fascinating people with cutting-edge scientific research and shows us how to maximize our valuable mornings. Make the most of our working hours and enjoy the results with deeply satisfying weekends. So I would strongly recommend the readers out there to spare some time and read this brilliantly and amazingly written book. It's going to be of great help. Thank you guys. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then subscribe immediately. And like and comment too. If you think this video can help others change their lives, then also share the video. Stay tuned for more book summaries like this. Thank you so much.